Hello, everyone. Good midnight day. It is August 15th, 2018 at midnight Pacific Standard Time. My name is Stephanie Stanley. I need to mute it. So there it is. I'm muted. Okay, yeah, I'm muted. So I'm not hearing myself echo. Um, Hello. It's been a long while, almost 2 months hiatus since I've done a video. Been pretty busy with life, as you can see from my picture back there. I'm on travels again, a contract. So I have to catch up myself with the blogs. It is important to read the blogs every day, if possible. So I'm going to read one important blog that's come out within the last couple days, actually. It's entitled, excuse me, where are we here? It's entitled Common Support FAQs Answered. And that's a blog from August 13th, 2018. So a couple days ago. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. It's been a while since I remember how to do this, and go there. So anyway, welcome to my YouTube channel, TBC Ending Global Poverty YouTube channel. So I'm back now. I know it's required for any of the contests or things that admin has going on to do at least one broadcast a week, and I will do at least that. Hopefully, I can schedule in another during the week, but for now, it looks like Wednesdays at midnight, that's when I'll be doing my broadcast. So hopefully you can see my screen now. Let me just check on YouTube. So I see the screen. Now you probably see the screen. It's right there. So actually I heard the Whitefish lady, Carrie, said basically in the morning with your cup of coffee or whatever your mornings are, whatever shift you work or what time of day, if you're a retiree, with your cup of coffee to read the blog. So basically making it, because we have an extremely, I should say very dynamic community, but now it's an extremely dynamic community. My videos, I think I last stopped, it was mid-June, and that was basically during mid-migration. Now we're post-migration, but for those of you that are in TBC or coming back to TBC or being awakened back into TBC, you can still transfer your coins. There are a few other broadcasters that have done that. Probably the next time I do a broadcast, we'll go over that more specific, but I think that will be answered in some of what I'll be reading here. So let me get started. So this is a blog, the Billion Coin blog, for newbies. So I'll do my best to try to address newbies when I'm doing or explaining it, maybe for people who don't know. This is our website. It's blog.thebillioncoin.info. So that's how you would find, let me just go to home, excuse me, and that's how you find our blog to read daily. And the latest blog here is August 14th, 2018, no cash flow video. So, but I'm going to be reading, so I'll just get there, scroll down. Right here, Common Support Frequently Asked Questions article, August 13th. So here we go. This is from admin, our admin. And this is where we get our updates on what's going on in the community from the horse's mouth, so to speak. So question 1, how do I become a broadcaster like myself? A1, answer 1. Here is a video explaining how to do a broadcast on YouTube. So we'll just click there because I want to go through this pretty much extensively. And here we are. Here's one of our TBC members. Let's see. And he's explaining 3 ways to do a broadcast. So that's how you can do a broadcast. Okay. And it says, but you can also search YouTube on how to do a broadcast on any device you may have. You need to also log in to your Kringle.Cash back office and click on send button at the bottom of the menu and select tomorrow's broadcast, and click one of the blue buttons to grab an open slot and fill in the short form to load your broadcast in for the next day. Once you have completed the broadcast, you need to return to the same area of the Kringle.Cash back office. That's what KCBO means, Kringle.Cash back office, and select broadcaster rewards and fill in that short form and admin to approve your broadcast within 24 hours. And then you will see the cookies for it show up in the cookie rewards area of the Kringle.Cash back office. So these are the acronyms for Kringle.Cash back office. I will go through that before we go to question 2. You are encouraged to watch the others that are broadcasting live, and you can request from them some assistance and hand holding from them to help you learn how to start your TBC broadcast. The first broadcast is always the hardest, but it gets easier after that first broadcast is done. To maintain your broadcaster status, you must do at least one broadcast a week and view at least one send button meeting a week and enter in the correct keyword to stay qualified for broadcaster rewards. So I'm going to show you that. And then this at least one broadcast a week that we're supposed to view. So now there's three send button meetings. I'm sorry, at least one send button meeting. There's three now. There's one in English, there's one in French that the leader of Cameroon does, and there's one in Hindi, I believe, that Pritam Kumar does. So that's what admin means by that. So whichever language you're specific to, you to watch one of those. So mine is English, so I'll be watching the broadcast mainly hosted by TBC Randy. So let's go to what admin is talking about. So once you have completed the broadcast, you need to go to the back office. So let's go to the back office. I think I have it up already. So we're going to scroll all the way down to the left-hand side. This is your Kringle.Cash back office. See that? Kringle.Cash and dashboard back office, and that's what's lit up now. So you have all of these menus here that you can enter. And there's been changes here also. So like our website, the billioncoin.info, all of the information has been taken basically off public view and put into our back office here. I'm just going to go there real quick. See, the TBC website is now here. And that's to basically members are only privy to that information now. And I look at it as us protecting us from the the pouncing of the elite, for lack of a better word. So I'm glad admin did that. And that also goes to show that our coin is gaining traction, our membership is gaining traction, and we're beginning to be visible to those that would deter us from our mission. So, all right, so send button here, and then we're going to go to tomorrow's broadcast. I believe that's what it said. Let me go back just to make sure. Okay, send button. Yeah, tomorrow's broadcast. Okay, so just wanted to make sure with the steps. So this is where, let's say if I wanted to do a broadcast tomorrow, and usually my slot is 39. I haven't jumped around at all because I figured people would want to find my channel, which is TBC Ending Global Poverty YouTube channel. And I am the host mainly until we have more hosts on my channel. Stephanie Stanley. So 39. So I usually do it at midnight. So that would be here August 16th, 2018. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to click on it so you can see. So it says schedule yourself. And this is where you would put your URL. A URL is this here. Let me show you. After you learn how to create your YouTube channel and all of that, you would get your URL from here. Not the URL of your YouTube channel. You want the URL of your scheduled video for that day. Okay, so it's very, really specific. Okay, so that's what you want to copy and paste that part into this part, and then you select your language and then you submit. But like I said, I'm not going to do that because I won't be doing a broadcast tomorrow. And then after that, you are to go, after you complete your broadcast, then you go to the same area, the send button area at the bottom. Okay, didn't want to do that. That's actually another link of future TBC voices. I guess someone needed to see that, so including myself. So that's for the broadcasters support group, future TBC voices, and that link is also there. I'm trying to think where did I hit that at, but it's there. So right here, broadcaster rewards. So this is where, and as you can see, I have several approved, some since back in May 20th, and there's more because I think I've done like over 25, 26 videos or something. So I have to go back here and put that in. So this is how you would add it to be, so admin can review your video. So it says enter the link to the video that you would like to be considered. So what I'll do after I'm completed here, I would go here where this is broadcasting live, basically, as you can see. I would copy and paste this link, same link, go to Kringle.Cash or Kringle.Cash back office, and I would enter that here and the date of the broadcast and press submit. So that's about it. And then you can read all of what the specifics are here. I'm just really here to show you the mechanics. So let's go back to read the blog. Okay, let me get rid of that. We talked about that. Okay, so let's see. The cookie rewards, Kringle.Cash. You're encouraged to watch the other broadcasting. Okay. All right, so I did that. So I completed that. So now you should know how to set up, at least from here, or search YouTube on how to do that. I know I learned how to do it basically from TBC Randy. If you go to his website and maybe search how to do a broadcast, you'll find at least 2 videos there on that. And then the Whitefish Lady has some, and then the Friendly Marketer. So I'm just naming some other TBC broadcasters, early broadcaster leaders, I would say, that have those videos in a specific way that you can follow to start broadcasting. And I must say, from when we started doing the broadcast to provide more social proof for our coin, it's really filled up. Let me just show you. Let's just see here where it says broadcast. So look at this. Just look at this, which is wonderful. Applaud to the community. This side used to be all bare. Look at it now. It's all filled in. Many different languages, Tagalog, of course, English, French, German, Bengali. So thank you, community, for coming out to basically defend our coin. And let's see, Cambodian. All right, Cambodians are out. So yeah, look at that. This all used to be bare at one time. Afrikaners, that's South Africa. So we're doing really well in you know, taking the charge of admin seriously and doing broadcasts. So I thank you, community. And now I'm back. I have to fit myself into one of those slots. Before it was easy to get that slot, but maybe it won't be so easy anymore. And that's a good thing. Okay, so question 2, why is my TBC/USD amount not gaining interest or increasing in value? So let's see, answer to that, A2. The number of TBC Kringle coins only goes up when you either make a purchase of coins or you redeem cookies received into coins during a redemption period. And the next month that redemption is available will be the whole month of November. Excuse me. You don't earn interest, and TBC is not an investment vehicle. So we don't use the terminology investment, okay, because that's in certain government agencies, jurisdictions, in our prospective uh, countries. So we really don't use that language. So I'm gonna read that again. You don't earn interest, and TBC is not an investment vehicle. Also, to remember, we're private, so we use private language. A lot of people, if you don't know the difference between operating in the public and the private, you should look into that. Dan Lutz talks a lot about that. If you can catch one of his videos or his archives talking about that. So just be careful, with your lingo too. So this way, when you bring in people, you'll be able to express to them the difference. The value of TBC goes up by 1 grain of gold. So we're now pegged to gold, not to the euro like it was before. This happened the end of April 30th, I believe. And it's there in the blog. You can search that out when that transformation happened. So grains of gold each time a new paid member joins our community. And the paid means only $10, everyone. Only $10. Okay. So that's what that means. See the formula for details. So let's click here. So I'm going to click on all of these links today. So I'm getting my education too right now since it's been a while. So this is our TBC public website, thebillioncoin.info/TBC formula. So this was all updated during our migration. So this way new people who are joining could understand. I think admin has to update this because this has changed. So here's some very important information if you're in TBC, if you're thinking about it, to read and to understand. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so that's that information. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a private group, and use of the TBC wallet does cost a $10 lifetime fee. And if you're doing the $10, basically, I would say just you're doing the $10 to also have the Kringle.Cash back office, which includes the wallet fee. So, I mean, for $10 a year, which includes the wallet fee and having access to your Kringle.Cash back office is paramount. Because, I mean, look at all what's back here. Basically, this is like our TBC account or statement account, if you were to compare it to other accounts. So, I mean, look at all the information here. The next video I do, I'm going to go through this here. Maybe I have time to briefly go through it because there's been some changes and additions and a lot of things happening here. So if you go back up to dashboard, yeah, and it tells you our total members and all of that there. Kringle.Cash visitors. Okay, so this is if English, the different languages that you can have this back office translate to. Okay, so that's good to know. Receiving the gift, and then the difference between the cookie rewards from the between the broadcasters and the basic members who do not do broadcast. And then the bonus here I'll talk about at the end because we have about 5 or 6 more days for that. And of course, I am welcoming purchases of Pringles so that you can get your cookies and then redeem them for actual TBC in November, a few months away. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, back to the Common Support FAQ blog that I'm reading. So I'm here now. The current price has slammed into the ultimate price, and here is an article that explains that we are no longer increasing in value by 1 to 5% per day. That's where I went to the formulas pages that has to be updated. So hopefully someone will hear me and go ahead and alert the staff there, back office admin there, to edit that. So here is where they were talking about the ultimate price and the current price met. In other words, they became the same price. And then here's some information about that. Here is where you can click on here, and I'm sure they'll have information here on this video about see the birth certificate truth. How basically we're all bonded slaves or servants. More like slaves, of course, because a lot of this is not willing, but we do it because we have to make a living. So this would talk about, I'm sure, a little bit about the private versus public world if you wanted to find out more information. And then here admin is talking about the lead, the ultimate price formula, the initial price. And just go down and read this so that you can be thoroughly familiarized with TBC. This is actually a really good blog here. Okay, so this one was done, it looks like January 9th, 2018. So I think I'm gonna have to leave that open to go back over that myself. That's why I paste to stay active in TBC if you can, if your life and time permits, or just do your best to squeeze it in if you're really busy, because once you have a hiatus, like for me, it's been about 2 months. It's a lot of catching up I have to do. I mean, I have my foundation, but things are changing and updating and upgrading, so it pays to stay on top of everything. Okay, so recently the price of gold has been falling against the major fiat currencies, such as the USD and the euro, and our current price chart is in euros. See gold charts here. Okay, so I'm just going to click on it so we can just see what it is. So this is the price of gold, and then we're pegged to grains of gold. Okay, remember, grains of gold, not the gold bar or the ounce and all of those other ones. Grains of gold. Okay, which I think is the smallest denomination. So there's a website for that. I'll leave that up because I may look at that later. Yet the value of TBC only goes up until it reaches 1 billion grains of gold, because that's our goal, is to reach 1 billion members, paid members, only $10 in TBC. And I believe it's a yearly fee with the Kringle.Cash back office, which is nothing because I know I get charged $10 a month from the banks that I'm with. So, I mean, that's nothing compared to the huge value that we get with TBC. Plus, it's a private community. That in and of itself is worth the money and has immense value. So that's 1 billion grains of gold per TBC coin. See the max value calculated here after you have logged into your Kringle.Cash back office. So here's a link, which I'm already logged in, so it went right there. So there's the TBC max value current currency calculator right here. So it looks like whichever currency you use, those there, this would be the conversion rate for 1 TBC at 1 billion euros per TBC. So let's just see USD, since that's the currency I'm familiar with. And then we do 1. So this would be the max value, USD. It looks like 2.39 billion, because this is thousands, this is millions, this is billions. So the 3 commas there. Sometimes I have to count it off because it's like, okay, now my mind, because of TBC, thank you so much, admin, is growing our mind and expanding our perception of value. Okay, so some of us couldn't even conceive of a million, but now we're into the billions, so thank you for that. Like I was said on one of my videos before, I don't even look at the local lotteries anymore as a bunch of money, so to speak. They're 30 and 40 million, 300, 500, a million and all of that, because we have the billion coins. So that's just my own little caveat there. Okay, so that's that. And then as you can see, that would be under info. See here, so we are kind of cross training tonight, or cross referencing info here. Kringle.Cash back office, that's why you need one. Info here, so here it is, max, TBC max value currency calculator. There we are. Okay. So now we're back to the blog. All right, so now we're on question 3. Why has the growth in why has the growth in value of TBC stopped? Answer 3. The growth in TBC value has not stopped because the value is based on the number of paid, only $10 members, and that number has increased every day. So we're still growing, but it's slowly. Remember, we just had migration, and that slowed up. We do have a new coin network now, so we don't have the transaction backlog like we used to have. We have a new coin network where transactions, they say, confirm in less than a minute. So we went through a few upgrades, changes, so now we're basically gearing up for momentum to grow the community again. So that's where we are right now, as of August 15th, 2018, post-migration. But you can still migrate. See, this is wonderful. Admin is very gracious. So look at the blog to find out how to do that if you're watching right now and you haven't migrated or moved your coins, because they're archived. So, and I don't know how long that'll be. So move your coins, people. Move them, move them, move them. Okay. But we measure that value in grains of gold. And as I said above, the price of gold has been going down a little bit recently. Okay, and we all know gold holds its value, so people just don't be concerned or worried. Just concentrate on bringing people into the community, because the faster we grow our membership, the faster we can move into other things as a billion members strong, at least globally. Of course, that means merchants. That could mean fiat banks, and I say could mean, not does mean. That could mean many different things, being backed by gold, in addition to being pegged to gold. That's something that I'm looking to work with, but we'll see how that goes. So now we're on question 4, Q4. How do I enter the word of the day for the cookie rewards? Okay, and that's the word of the day. You get that towards the end of the send button meetings. There's a word of the day that the host will give, basically to record that you were present at the send button meeting, and you would enter that word, and basically it's automatic that you get your cookie rewards. And I will show you that. So, but let's read the answer. So answer to question 4. A4, answer number 4. You need to go to the send button area of the Kringle.Cash back office and choose a meeting in your language, and either watch a meeting, send button meeting, that is live, or view a rebroadcast of it. And towards the end of the meeting, the host will hold up the keyword to enter into the form in that section of the Kringle.Cash back office. So recording meeting, because I almost got confused, like meeting recorded. So they do record it and leave it in the area. I've seen it maybe max 2 days, and then they take it down. So if you can look at, schedule yourself, if you can't see it live, to see the rebroadcast or the recording, within 2 days of the original broadcast. And they're usually on Mondays for the English, and I think Tuesday for the French, and for the Hindi send button meetings. So you can check the blog area and find out when. Okay, so be careful. You may have been timed out in your session, and the best thing to do after collecting the keyword is to log out and then log in again into the Kringle.Cash back office before entering the keyword. Okay, yes, because there was problems saying, oh, I didn't get, my credit for my putting my word of the day there. So, I mean, if you're open, it's going to time out. So just, log out, log back in, and then put the keyword of the day there. That's the best way. So always do that before entering the keyword so that you will get credit for viewing the send button meeting and review and receive the cookie rewards for it. Always log out and log in again before entering the keyword. So that's in bold, very important. Admin is stressing that. Okay, so let's go there. Let's go to the Kringle.Cash back office. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to log out. And I'm doing this specifically for the new people. I remember when I was new and I would watch the broadcasters at that time. They weren't called broadcasters, even though that's what they were doing, but they were doing videos, and they really helped me because some of them really went step by step so I could understand. So I'm going step by step so you can understand. Okay, so we logged out and logged back in. So this is my Kringle.Cash back office. KCBO, Kringle.Cash back office. This is basically our command center, I should say, with TBC. And it's only $10. And here is mine in poverty. That's my link. So, and as you know, you're watching me on the TBC Ending Global Poverty YouTube channel. Okay, see, that's us right there. Okay, and here is where when you're doing it live, if someone has a question or just wanted to say hi or however they want to enter your platform here would be messaging here. And usually I used to have a few people here, but since I've been away for a while, they don't know I'm back, but maybe they'll know now I'm starting again. So shout out to all the ones who were watching me then. I appreciate you very much. Okay, so let's go back to, sorry. Okay, yeah, go back here. Sorry, nope, that's not it. I kind of got a few windows open. So we're going to go to the send button meeting all the way down on the bottom again. So here we are. See, send button meeting in English, send button meeting in French, send button meeting in Hindi. So let's just click here since we're here. The video may be a little long, but see our last send button meeting in English, which the link is still there, so people can still catch up, was Monday, August 13th, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And usually the link is here quarter to 7 when the send button meeting starts. So let's go back down. And this is the link you would click on to access the video. The recorded video of the broadcast. So I did watch it, so I'm good there. Okay, so we'll get back down here. And let's just go to French since I'm here. So the French is on Tuesdays at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that's the TBC leader, Mbe Derek. He's from the Cameroon. So that's in Africa, I think Central West Africa. And then in French, you can click here and see this is where the keyword of the day is. Notice it wasn't there for the English because that's gone already. So this is where you would submit the keyword of the day. You would put that in and then submit. Okay. And now let's go to see for the Hindi people who may be watching me. Send button meeting again. And they are looking for more people to do send button meetings. So if you would like to do that, contact one of the top leaders and, offer your services. They said the only thing is you must have a good command of the English language. So, and again, here we go, Tuesday. So it looks like the French and the Hindi send button meeting broadcasts are on the same day. So Tuesdays at 7 a.m. And this is once a week, every week. And then here is the link to watch there. And then this is where you would put your keyword. I'm just going to click on this one here just briefly because this is private information. So that's what it will look like. This is the Hindi meeting and it's recorded. So that's wonderful. So I'm going to get off of that. So that's where you would find that information. And this is where you would put your keyword of the day in your respective language that you are meeting your viewing. Okay, so there's 3: English, French, and Hindi. Okay, so now we're going to go back up here. Okay, there we go. That's me. I'm still recording. Okay. All right, so that's that. I showed you how to do that. Put the keyword in for the day. And just one more thing. So after you do that, then you would go to Cookie Rewards, and then you should see it. Once you press view, you can go and see the details, but then you can see it be added on here. Okay, and then it says here redemption is closed. The next redemption period is in November. So we're in August now. So September, October. So basically in 2 months, a good 60, 70 days, because we're in mid August now. Okay. And then this is just a chart. You'll see that all over the place, which is good, so that new members will know to start broadcasting, and old members will know to start broadcasting, because the rewards you get with broadcasting is much more than if you're just a basic member, which means you don't broadcast. The cookies are the same, the gift. Okay, the meetings are way different. You get 1 million cookies for broadcasting. I mean, when you're broadcasting, you attend the meeting and you get only 1,000 if you're not a non-broadcaster. Purchases, you get basically 1 full TBC, which now I have to even see what it's valued at. It's been that long. Last, I believe it was 8-point-something million USD. Purchases, you get 100 million cookies. Non-broadcasters only 100,000. This is significant if you want to purchase TBC, right? Referrals are the same because that's important. We are growing our community to grow our community. Okay, and then the broadcasters say 1 million. So that's the same in those positions. Okay. All right, so let's get back to the blog. So I think I only have a few more questions left. We stopped at Q4. Kind of took a tangent there because we were in that area, and I just wanted us to go through that. So yeah, we have a few more questions. So halfway through. Okay, so now we're on Q5. Let's go there. So question 5, how can I cash in my TBC or trade for currency or Bitcoin? Answer 5. If you are asking this question, you clearly don't understand the difference between a market-based coin like Bitcoin and a peer-to-peer coin like TBC Kringle. We are in the distribution phase of TBC at this time, and that will continue until we get up to 1 billion members. And right now we're at a little under, let's see where we are. Is it 3 million? Let's go back up to Dash. I'm toggling back and forth. Oh, sorry, a little bit over 3 million members. So we have a ways to go. So, and it says, see here, this particular blog. So let's click on that blog. It says, builders have the right expectations about TBC. So this is a very good, encouraging blog. It's May 8th, 2018. So it's this year, a few months ago, where admins talking about basically young apple trees growing into full-blown producing fruit apple trees. So, you know, kind of like now, because we're growing, you know, we're in our distribution phase. Distributing to who? Distributing to anybody who's willing to accept our abundance, you know, and to understand it. And some of that is how we convey it to them. So that blog is a good one to understand where we are now. And here's another one. Helicopter money. This was a nice one. I like that picture anyway. Helicopter money, Kringle's worldwide distribution. So because admin has these coins in his wallet and he wants to put them in our wallets, and he's given us every chance to do it, every chance to do it, with broadcasting, with participating in some of the activities, growing the communities, some of the contests is if you have a certain amount of paid memberships. And let me go there since I'm talking about it. Here we are, 2019 cruise contest, toolbox, August recruit leadership board. So let's just click on here. So the cruise contest. So this here, these are people who are in the first and second place, but actually these have the same number of paid recruits. So the top two gets basically a free cruise on admin. You know, you have to pay your travel, there to the dock, and it's going to be in the Caribbean. But yeah, admin will offer you, a cabin, and I think it's a nice upgraded cabin too, if I'm not mistaken. So in other words, I'm showing this admin is giving us every chance to grow the community, participate, and to basically get your cookies so we can redeem them for, TBC, Kringle's, actually money, our growing private economy. So that's that part. So the helicopter article, read that, and that's from February 1st, 2018. Okay, so let me get rid of that one too. Okay, so it says, by sharing the gift of cookies, redeemable for TBC Kringles, you will find others that will want to buy Kringles from you on a peer-to-peer basis. If you are unwilling to share this wonderful gift, then just wait quietly for the broadcasters and the builders to unlock the value of our coin and make them 100% spendable over the next year or two. See this particular blog. So here's another blog, Quiet Kringlers. So this was August 8th, 2018. Okay, so here's another blog. Like here it says here, the 1 to 2 year cash flow campaign, and that's what we're in. So we have a lot of things going on within the community. Cash flow campaign is the bridge between the fiat-based economy, which we're in now, to a fully developed TBC Kringle economy. Next is the massive community growth campaign. Then comes the merchant adoption campaign. Okay, so we're basically moving from one economy to the next, and it takes a while to grow to 1 billion members. And we just finished migration, so our coin network is strong for transaction. And now we're really off and running. So it just depends on the members of TBC growing our community, sharing it with other people. Start with your household, start with people on your job. I mean, people you already know. If everyone in the community did that, we would be at 1 billion already. I mean, I signed up my household. Now I'm looking to go to the next tier within my household, signing up my household within my household, meaning my nieces and nephews, their children. So I'm working on that now with them. So that will be happening soon. So that could be another 10, 12, 20, 13, you know what I'm saying, people. So, this is the way you do it. Okay, so now we're on question 6. Why do I have to pay a $10 fee? So that's been like the rhetorical question, or one of them in our community. Excuse me, 1 second. Just had to turn on the air conditioning. Okay, so answer 6 to question 6. Why do I have to pay a $10 fee? Everyone in the world charges a fee for services one way or another. Most cryptocurrencies charge a transaction fee on every transaction, but we don't charge any transaction fees. So see right there, TBC is a gem. We're not being charged every time we want to use the coin network or use the coin. 1 more second. The air conditioning didn't come on. Okay, so it says we are a private, remember that word private, peer-to-peer coin in the middle of our distribution phase. And we are currently offering a 2-for-1 deal right now where you get 1 whole year. Oh, wow. 1 whole year of access to the Kringle.Cash back office and your lifetime wallet fee for only $10. Now, see, I didn't know that. When I did look in my back office, I noticed that, but I'm like, oh, that's great. But I didn't realize, obviously, it was something official. So I'm like, oh, is that a typo? I don't know. But wonderful. So see, again, gracious admin, thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. Admin is just the fairest person on earth. I know. It's like we're working for a boss, so to speak, if I may put it in those terms, who is a benevolent boss. Literally, literally. I mean, when you go to work tomorrow, is your boss going to give you a 2-for-1 deal on anything? No, that doesn't happen. Actually, I'm at an assignment, and last week I went in just like any other day at work. And since I'm doing contract, basically, is, you work, you get paid, you don't work, you get paid. There was a water main break, and I was sent home. And of course, I wasn't paid, but it's, thank you for coming in. So I'm saying that to contrast, we are a part of a stronghold, literally, of moving into our own economy with a benevolent admin offering 2-for-1 deals. So the $10 fee, for some people, maybe in other developing nations who have had a problem with getting up their money and their fees for this. I mean, admin's even extending it. It's not just 1 year, 2 years. So now 2019, I have to pay my $10 fee, because I was thinking, I'm like, well, I did get people into this. I have to go back to them and ask for the tier. Now I don't know. I don't have to even do that. In other words, that's one thing off of my mind that I have to do. That energy can be spent building the community. So, thank you, admin. See, I didn't know that. That was somewhat official. I just saw it in my back office. But anyway, thank you, admin. This is very little to ask if in the way of a fee to cover our costs of keeping our services available to an ever-expanding community. That's true. Thank you. Again, unlike popular market-based coins, TBC Kringle coins are not yet widely accepted as payment. So we collect fees in widely accepted coins, such as Bitcoin, in order to have the money needed to pay for coin network maintenance and development, marketing, website development, such as Kringle.Cash back office. Yes, because there's been many changes there. It's almost like our internal Facebook. That's what they said is, it really may become an morph into. Labor intensive technical support and self-regulation, and many other needed things to remain operational. Until TBC Kringle coins become widely accepted as payment, we must collect this $10 fee in coins that are widely accepted in order to pay for an expanding admin operation. That's right, because we're going to hit 1 billion members. So yes, so the $10 will definitely come in handy to keep us rolling as a private community. At this time, admin is paying out around $10,000 a week to cover the current cost of our operation. Repeat, at this time, admin is paying out around $10,000 a week to cover the current cost of our operation. So please just pay the $10. We have a 2-for-1. You pay the $10, you're good for 2 years. Admin manages the funds carefully to be here for the long run. Thank you. Question 7. How do I attend the Send Button meetings? Answer 7. Log into your Kringle.Cash back send button meeting at the bottom of the menu and select a send button meeting in your language. And I've went over that, but we'll go back again because this is for new people and people joining. And one thing I've noticed, let me finish this here, going off on tangents, but you can either attend the send button meeting live at the appointed time or watch the rebroadcast of it. And towards the end, you will see the host of the meeting hold up the keyword you need to collect the cookie rewards for that meeting or for watching that meeting. I've noticed that even though I haven't been broadcasting, somebody's been watching my videos, meaning I've had people subscribe and I haven't done a broadcast in 2.5 months. So basically the groundwork you lay will move whatever your intentions are for this forward. And I'm grateful for that because now I have over 100 subscribers. Maybe it'll show me that here. Thank you for joining me, TBC Johnny. Hello, hello. Thank you. Welcome. So basically, it doesn't say it here, but anyway, so now I can officially brand my channel, the TBC Ending Global Poverty YouTube channel. And I see this channel in the future is not specifically me being here or being mine, but because of the name, that it'll be a mainstay for others to come after and to be hosting as you know, being a host. So that's another reason I'm glad I also chose that name, because TBC is here forever, if I may say that, for the long haul, forever. Okay. So yeah, so basically whatever groundwork you lay, don't think you're just doing it in vain. As the masses come, they will find you, like they found me, and they found me, and I haven't done a broadcast in 2.5 months. So I'm just saying that to stress that do the work, and the rewards will follow. So here we go to, okay, back to the Kringle.Cash back office. So down toward the bottom, seems like we've been in the send button meeting area all night. This is why it's important to have a Kringle.Cash back office and not just opt to have a wallet, because it's the same amount anyway, basically. The $10 would be a one-time fee for the whole life, but you know, $10 yearly, and now we have the 2-for-1, which you spend your $10 and you have access to the Kringle.Cash back office for 2 years. You know, that's like almost free for the value that we receive. So here are the send button meetings. This is where you find it. So let's go to English because that's my language, even though I would like to learn French. So this is where you would find the link. And like I said, they post the link. It says 6:45 a.m. The link will be available at 6:45 a.m., a quarter to the time the meeting goes live. Okay, so that's where you find it. Okay, everyone. So let's go back there. Okay, here. Yeah. And then let me go back again. Sorry. And then in this area, again, where it's not there anymore, but it's on the other language, the French and the Hindi, where you put your word of the day, or the keyword of the day. That's where you would enter that at. Okay. So this one is for the French. Okay, so let's continue. So we are on question 8 now. So question 8, how do I redeem my current cookie rewards? Answer 8, May and November months are redemption periods. All month long to convert cookies into TBC Kringle coins. A redeem button appears in the cookie rewards area of your Kringle.Cash back office during those months. A few clicks of the mouse there during a redemption period, and then an internal process begins to automatically convert your cookies into TBC Kringle coins, money, and it usually takes about 24 hours to complete the whole process. So let's go back to the Kringle.Cash back office and we'll show you that. Okay, you have to come over here and slide it down. There we go. And the cookie rewards right here. So it's usually in this area. There's a redeem button in this area. So view, you know, is where you can view your coins. And there's a big snap of that. And that's more detailed there. And then here's your total that you can redeem, or I can redeem, your total amount of cookies you can redeem for Kringles. Okay, which is the smallest. Kringles are the smallest, or the smaller denomination of TBC. So basically, like cents are to the dollar. And as you can see here, redemption is closed. The next one is in November. Okay, and let me just click on this. Cookie rewards are awesome. And then this brings you to a link as to the zeros. Okay, so again, I'm doing this for the new people. Click on all the links, new people, every last one of them, especially if you're not reading the blog, because it will let you see the, show you the picture of where admin is sequentially educating us on what's going on in the community. Hopefully I said that correctly. Okay, so that's where you would find that. Okay, so that's question 8. So question 9. Okay, I'm a new member. Why does my TBC 009 wallet not have the 25,000 free Kringles, which is the money part? So anyone who's been in TBC for a while would know, but the new members probably don't. So answer 9, to prevent Kringle coins from being wasted on casual joiners that never will use them and will just forget all about them, and then the TBC economy has lost large portions of coins within it, we are now only offering cookies as a gift. And we hope the time between redemption periods allows our newest members the time to get serious about our TBC Kringle coins money. And once they redeem the cookies, they will not forget about this money. They will have in their possession. TBC is here to change the world, where all will enjoy abundance once we get to 1 billion members over the next year or two. So what happened was, since we were giving out free money, basically the 25,000 Kringles, people weren't serious about it, you know, because cryptocurrency is new to a lot of people, and a lot of people, I've heard other leaders talk about it and broadcasters. TBC is sometimes the first introduction to cryptocurrency to people. So people are still either figuring it out, like what's going on, what do I do, or they're just getting the gift and forgetting about it. It's something like people did with Bitcoin, you know, got mined Bitcoin or did whatever with Bitcoin, purchased it on computers, forgot password, logins, sold the computer, whatever, and now those coins are lost. And we all know one Bitcoin now is about $6,000, right? Even though that's pale in comparisons with our value in USD, but that's another topic. So basically, admin is doing the cookies basically like a what do they call it with the miles when you do the flying, like a redemption, a bonus program, basically offering this kind of, let's just say, redemption ticket, which be the cookies. You turn it in and you get the value, which would be the actual value of Kringles or TBC. And like admin says, in between the redemption periods, which are now in May and November, twice a year, that in between that time that the members, new members, will understand what we're offering here and value the cookies that they received after they redeem them to TBC or Kringles, so that they will know what we have here in our private community, and not just have them in the wallet and not use them, and understand, you know, how to transact with them and everything, maybe partner with somebody, you know, like me, to show the new people the ropes. So that's what that's about. So when you redeem your cookies, you'll have your Kringles. Basically, that's what that's about. Okay, question 10. Why does the TBC wallet have only 0.0000 instead of 0.00? So this is how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 zeros as opposed to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe that's 8 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, like the TBC 004 wallet. Does that mean my TBC is worth less now than before? So basically, arithmetic will answer that. So because all the leading zeros after the decimal point, you know, are basically just that, just placeholders. But anyway, so here's the answer. Answer 10. No, it does not mean your TBC is worth less, because in the TBC 009 wallet, it only shows 6 zeros instead of 8 zeros behind the decimal point. And let me just go here real quick. I know I'm cutting in between, but I think I was just there. Yeah, so right here, I think I just clicked on it, and I'm glad I did. Right in your Kringle.Cash back office, or Kringle.Cash back office, and you go to Cookie Rewards, and you go to this here, this link here. It talks about the old and new wallet. You click here, and I did that, and it brought me to here, which is April 26, 2018, as to the difference between the TBC and Kringles. Short article, very informative, and that will explain to you what that means. Okay, back to the blog. I thought it would be up here, but it's not, but okay. Or the link would have been great here actually too, but here we go. So it says, no, it does not mean your TBC is worth less, because in the TBC 009 wallet, it only shows 6 zeros instead of 8 zeros behind the decimal point. We are currently in the distribution phase, and we are not wanting to do small transactions less than $10 at this time, because we are managing the cost of keeping the coin network operational. See, so there's another smart move by admin. Okay. Later, we will develop another wallet that will be able to do small and micro payments once we have a more robust and active economy. And that would be good in the developing nations. So I can see where that would really work out well. So 0.00001 TBC is equal to 1 Kringle. And today that is valued at $7.98. We really need to put all of our focus on the distribution phase at this time. And later we will add a merchant adoption phase. So that, right, we're growing, it's like growing a company. We're in this phase, we're in that phase, or building a homes on a site. They have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, closeout, you know. So that's what we're doing here. Same concept. Add a merchant adoption phase when the community is ready for that. Let's now put the cart in front of the horse, as the saying goes. Yeah, it says let's not put the cart in front of the horse. So we have to put the horse in front so the horse can pull the carriage so we can get to where we're going. If we put the cart there, we're not going anywhere. That's what that means. So it was great to read this. I learned a lot by reading it to you. I don't mind reading. Okay. A lot of times people do better with listening. I would listen to people read the blogs. I remember when TBC Randy would read the blogs, and I would listen, you know, because sometimes we're doing dishes, we're doing this and that, especially as women and mothers and all of that. So it helped out. So I am a reader. So if you want to hear blogs read, I'll read them to you. So you can join me here. Also, you can purchase from me in the below of my videos. I am a trusted seller. I don't know if we're using that terminology anymore, but I am. And you can contact me for information about TBC to purchase, how do you get started, because we're growing our community and I want to be an active part in that. So I welcome you to contact me. My information is below the video. Next time I'll go through the Kringle.Cash back office because there's a lot of different things here. Let me just quickly go to one thing here for people who are in areas where they can't get a hold of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. This cash center registration, because you know, I was one of the early ones to be able to get in and have cryptocurrency. I didn't even fill this out myself to be a cash center. So this is good because basically people who don't have access to the cryptocurrencies can come through us, and you know, we can earn a little premium and they can get their services through us with paying for their Kringle.Cash back office and etc. Okay, so thank you for watching. Let me see if I can find this here at the bottom because it's been a while. So, okay, stop sharing, and that should bring my face back. Is my face gonna? There's my face. There we go. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for 1 second. Let me just go up to here. Excuse me. Thank you, TBC Johnny, for joining me. I'd just like to say thanks for joining. Yeah, thanks for watching. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to say thanks for watching. So just, you know, people's time is their time. And for someone to come and visit your channel on their busy days, and that's a good thing. I appreciate that. So see you next week, Wednesday. Maybe I'll pop in another video before the week's end. And yeah, so I'm glad to be back. Have a good 24-hour day. Okay, bye-bye.